Hi. So we're at Jags. Just spent a good amount of time in there looking for stuff, just to try to figure out how to mount my alternator on the motor plate and spacers for the motor plate, because my motor plate didn't come with any spacers for the small block Ford. The original one didn't come with it. And get fittings for my coolant inlet and outlet at the water pump area on the motor plate to hook my coolant lines into. They had fittings here and nothing else. So we're still on the hunt. We're gonna run over, if I can, I don't remember the name of the place that I went to. If I can remember where it's at here in Columbus, it's over off Roberts Road, to get hopefully sheeting to do the trunk floor and 3/16 steel to do my mounts, chassis mounts on the motor plate. And I'm guessing maybe some stock, aluminum stock, and I'll drill my own holes, cut my own lengths for spacers, make something work. But that's where we're at, and we're gonna hit the road and go on the great hunt for sheet metal. Or a solenoid. Because they're electronic. So I'm in here at Tim's Performance. It's a buddy of mine, and I'm gonna make spacers. It's like Tim's Performance is kind of vague for what can go on in here. You hear that? But he's got a chassis dyno. He's got like a machine shop, a bunch of machining tools. Does transmissions a lot in the 4L80, 4L60 range. That's a Cadillac. Wasn't expecting that when we pulled in. But yeah, there's a lot that goes on in here. They work on cars daily. Like I said, a lot of transmissions. So
why not do this stuff at home? Why do you have to come in here to do it?
So I don't have a lathe. And he's 7 minutes from us, so.
Yeah, he's in Circleville, just off 23.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been a supporter for a long time, buddy for a long time. There's this wife come out shaking her head. But he's always been good to me. So we're gonna get in here and see if I can figure out how to use this lathe and make spacers out of this. I didn't even bring it.
Online?
Yeah.
That one, the one that I was just driving? Yeah. That's gonna be my daily driver. The other one is out back, the other crate. I got two of them.
Yeah, I just need one. So was that one the original automatic or the standard one?
That was the one I bought already with an automatic basically.
Okay, I thought
the 6-speed car that I had, the first one that's out back.
Okay. So what it's a exhaust and nitrous kit away from being
Being race car?
a good
Yeah.
a daily driver.
Yeah, good daily driver. Take that pedal right there from the emergency. Lay that pedal and push the brake.
And then you said up goes back, it takes it backwards?
No, it spins just reverse. So,
Okay, okay.
Yeah, spinning this way, and then
For reverse,
yeah.
reverse.
I've got it set up that way because it's easier for me. I'm just pulling it down and going regular. So that's how I set it up. But you can make it. I can change all of this.
And then it
do
down would be backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on which way you're going to thread.
That goes, this goes down, slide it back. Okay, got a porting key on this. Break this loose. That out.
Just like all of this stuff right here.
Okay. And you have the little rounding thing, or clean papers inside of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta set this thing perfectly straight first.
Right.
Yeah.
You?
The way you do that is
With his party.
the way you do that is just bring the spin it like
set
that.
Set it flat against
You
it.
want this thing centered at all times, so I'll bring it in. Straight enough. You can put an indicator on what you're doing. All right. Make the backside hook there and
Yep.
use the tip of it to put a loose drive.
I'm moving your pop so you don't get no. So
Got it right there.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a piece of Scotch Brite. I'm gonna go ahead and Scotch Brite that and put a scribe on it so we can actually see it good.
And then you're talking about the tool for that, that'd be this. You take that, clean that up. So what I would do,
Oh, I was just talking about the little. It takes the deburring or the deburring deal.
yeah.
Just a little
But
handle.
you want these, I don't know how precise these need to be, but you'll want to clean that tip up.
Yeah, right
So I
there.
would cut it a little bit back and then re-chug it up in here and take. So I stopped and got on it again and I was like, I was going straight in the rear end like this, like a dog walker, and then I snapped back and went straight again. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, they what is this? That's great.
get some reinforcement?
I got a.
A little out there on the edge. But... Wherever it went. Yeah. And we'll chuck that up. Is it hot? Little warm there. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just get them all cut to general size and then just put them in.
Well, that one there should be
Good enough.
clean that up.
Yeah, that thing warm a lot.
Warm a lot. I mean, that's
Look at
right
that.
there, yeah.
Almost like you know what to do.
Get measured out. Get this other one made.
You probably drill your hole deeper.
Yeah.
And it won't kick on with that lid up. That's a safety.
Okay. We're precisely long. They're all within a thousandths of each other, but they're 8 thousandths longer than they need to be. perfect. Perfect spacers. All right, we going?
We've been going.
Oh. So.
What'd you do last night?
I think we got it all figured out. Got the plates all made, welded on. So the motor mount, or the motor plate is, I think, other than the alternator, which we knew about, and we're working on that right now. I think we kind of got it figured out. This is where the vacuum pump is going to go. And the tension adjustment slot there. It's kind of backwoods country, drilled out and slotted, but it's functionable. Got my spacers made for this to go in here.
Did you put anything on that before you put them in? Didn't you put sunlight or something?
Man, right stuff. Always right stuff. And while I was at it, I made extra spacers for the other engine. So what I'm doing now is getting it bolted up. I forgot to get nuts for the bolts here, so I'm gonna have to run and get those, bolt that up, and then take the motor mount bolts out, and we're dropping the K-member and putting the Thomas Racing Service or Systems, whatever, Jeff Thomas's 2-inch spacers on it to give this thing everything it needs and travel. Hopefully that'll all be done today. So kind of got a little excited on the motor plate deal, and took a minute to figure it out. It's actually taken me a long time to figure it out. It's a lot more than just unbolting the front end, bolting the plate on, and putting it all back together. There's several things that's going to have to change within that, and then just figuring stuff out. So, but it's coming. I got the sheeting for the trunk. I'm going to start on that here soon too. Get that all sealed up. Starting to come together. So definitely want to thank everybody for watching and all the support. It's definitely appreciated. Donating and giving something, just the everyone that's supported, whether it's been watching the videos or buying a shirt, buying a hat, anything. It's all helping tremendously. I've said it many times, and there's no way I could have built this to the caliber that it's at on my own, A, and B, as fast as it's come together.
So someone, not to interrupt you, someone had asked, they didn't really ask, the comment was, I don't know how you can afford to do it on, you just working and being able to do everything. So you don't really make a whole...
Sit down for this one.
You make probably what average people would make at a factory. You don't make...
We're normal. We're normal people. And not to go too much into my business, but I worked my ass off earlier to make sure that if anything ever happened, everything we had was paid for. So my checks, when I get paid, it's not going to bills. Some of it still goes to bills. I mean, we have everyday bills, but a lot of it doesn't go to bills. Everything we have, for the most, is paid for. We have gotten a couple payments here and there, but I'm not living, or we aren't living, dependent on the paycheck to make our bills. That's the only way I can do what I do, and I spend every damn dime I make on this stupid shit. That's
yeah, we could have a vacation house, a boat.
That's the gist of it. Yeah, we could definitely have a vacation house and a boat and live in living the good life out there in the warm areas with sand and beaches, and you know, I guess my decisions to adult and get everything paid for was only so I could not adult and blow it all on race car stuff. So, boys and toys. And sponsors, big help once I started getting help with the travel and parts, entry fees. I've had, you know, entry fees paid, fuel, race fuel, been given fuel allowance on some of my diesel to make it to races. It all comes together. In the beginning, I had nothing. It was just, you know, hard work, determination, and the love of the sport. And then once I started getting help, it allowed me, especially with the raising and costs of living, it allowed me to actually get out and do a little more traveling again. I love traveling. I love racing at different places that I've not raced at, or really sketchy surfaces that, you know, I've been to, and I just can't wait to go back. But a lot of the traveling, it costs so much now that it's hard to get out. So everybody that's helped as far as sponsorships and stuff like that, it's really made a big difference in my racing program and how far I could reach with racing. So that's how we can do it and still be a working family, working person like everybody else out there. Most, I've noticed, own their own businesses that do it at the level that we are at, or have some other form of
Side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle, bigger incomes rather than just a 9-to-5 style job. So, I mean, that's where we're at. That's how we do it. Hopefully one day I can hit the lottery or something of that nature, and we can afford to travel the world and race for a living, or race for a hobby because our living's paid for. I don't know, however you want to put it. I would love to be able to just travel and race and not have to worry about being back to clock in at 6:30 in the morning, or whatever. So goals, I guess. But yeah, so thank you.
I think that answered it. So
I don't know if that was too much, but
no.
See how that worked? I walked over to get a crescent wrench to tighten those up and completely forgot what I was doing. Come back over with that. That is going to twist.
So how do you like this front end with it being?
Huh?
Your old front end didn't remove like this, did it?
Yeah,
It did?
I put a bar in there that would come off.
Good.
I just never really pulled it off.
Utilized it.
But it makes it super great for pulling the engine out. Pop that off, it all comes out. Drop the headers and pull it. Hopefully we don't have to do that other than on freshen ups. But use that. Be something like that. Get this bolted up. Adjust that. Make sure it's going to hold tight. Go from there. I'm not sure. Might have to make a new line. All right.
Okay.
All right, to all my nitrous people, remember, for Nitrous Express and Snow Performance, whatever it be, nitrous, turbo, whatever you get from them, use the code RA10 and it saves you 10%. It helps you, it helps me, and it helps them see that them helping me is helping you and helping them. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep working, and
we'll have more things to come from Nitrous
Yeah.
Express later too.
yeah, I don't know how people deal about raffles, waffles, giveaways, whatever, but I've been really thinking about doing some of that with the nitrous stuff, just to try to share the nitrous feelings, I guess. Try to keep the nitrous alive. So
That should be a slogan. Keep
What?
nitrous alive.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of some thoughts that's going through my mind. So if people are interested in something like that, maybe comment or get a hold of me and let me know, and we'll get something together. Whether it be start out with maybe a bottle or a couple bottles or valves or a whole kit, something that the winner can go EFI or carbureted with, and just get a whole new kit, or we'll come up with something and do some. So appreciate y'all watching, and I'm gonna get back to grinding.